Good evening and welcome to the first episode of KMSU's Inside Out. I'm one of your hosts. My name's Tyler Lubin. I'm a fifth-year senior from San Diego, California.
I'm your co-host, Howard Wade, also a senior here in the broadcasting department from the Bahamas. We have a wonderful show on deck today. Emily Norman is our news reporter for this year, and my guest, Ben Blunt, is here for Notstock. We'll hear more about that a bit later. Tyler, it's really good to be back. No COVID.
Yeah.
We're able to be a lot more comfortable. No mask on these shows. It's great.
Yeah, it's always good to be around the studio, and hosting with you is going to be an exciting time. I know we get to hear from Cole about the sports world and what's going on in Minot State sports. Roxanne's got the weather, and I know we have talked about Notstock already, but my guest is also named Joe Davis, and he's from he's going to be performing at Notstock. But it should be an exciting show today, and I'm pretty excited to get into it.
Yes, I'm excited as well. Emily Norman is standing by with our news report.
Hi, my name's Emily. I'm a senior this year. My focus is in PR, and I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada. So have you guys recycled, done anything like that?
Growing up in California, I have seen a lot of recycling and stuff like that. I haven't really seen it on here too much, but I'm not really sure how that works. But yeah, I try to do my part a little bit. How about you, Howard?
Yeah, I can say the same. Growing up for me, I think I've done my part on Earth to keep it clean, green, and pristine.
Okay, I'll have some information for you later on in my segment. So start your Saturday off right. The Soares Basin Transportation is providing a shopping shuttle every Saturday. Anyone in our MSU community can utilize this service, and the shuttle will pick people up at the bus stop near Lura Manor, which is one of our dorms if you're not familiar, and drop-off locations include the mall and Walmart. And each one-way ride costs $3, or you can use a single orange Soares Basin token. For more information, contact Libby Clairbout. And if you're wanting to join a club, the Sustainability Committee is looking for new members. Faculty, staff, and students are all welcome. Some of the activities include educating and actively promoting sustainability within our Earth. And when you're part of this committee, they fund projects and look for ideas to improve waste management. So some projects during the school year include promotion of composting, dry erase marker recycling, and tree planting. For more information or to join the committee, contact Heidi Super. And then if art interests you, Minot State's annual Notstock event will be Friday and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Some of the activities include printmaking, poetry, music, ceramics, theater, and broadcasting. So keep your eyes out for some familiar faces from our department. A lot of us were there today. We were helping out. We were doing some tongue twisters to kind of promote our department and kind of show what we have to offer. You can follow us on Instagram, our KMSU Channel 19 Instagram. I hope that you all have a great weekend, and we hope to see you at Notstock. Howard, were you at Notstock today?
I did walk through Notstock for about 10 minutes. I must admit I didn't stay that long. However, my schedule is pretty light tomorrow, so I plan on being there for a lot longer time. Hopefully buying something that looks good, put in the apartment. We'll see.
I want to buy some of the artwork.
Yeah.
I'm just deciding.
Yeah, I think everyone's saying that everything looks pretty good, and the traffic in and through the Beaver Dam looks to be pretty hectic, so.
Yeah. Should be good.
Yeah, Notstock 2021 is off to a terrific start. I am now here today with artist, designer, and letterpress printer Ben Blunt, born and raised in Detroit, and the man basically enjoys putting ink on paper, if I'm correct.
That's correct.
Perfect.
I love it.
Now, Mr. Blunt, before we talk about you being here for Notstock, can you tell us the journey it took, you getting here today? I know it was pretty crazy, travel, how was all of that?
Yeah, the travel was pretty easy. Had a little layover, but the longer journey of me being here is I studied graphic design in undergrad, fell in love with typography, and basically storytelling, telling stories, communicating with people, communicating ideas, and so kind of fell into letterpress printing and started doing that in grad school, and the last 4 or 5 years been making prints in my own studio and showing work and selling work and coming to places like Minot and talking to students.
Wonderful. Now, Mr. Blunt, are there any specific areas that your art explores?
Yeah, a lot of it is race, identity, history. I feel like race is the big kind of difficult topic to talk about.
Yeah.
The country's segregated in the way people live and their friend groups, and so I think it's a place that's ripe for a lot of interesting work. There's a lot of kind of tension points there.
Okay, so let's stick on race for a quick moment. Obviously, there's a lot of events that has happened in the past, say, 2 years. I'm almost sure you would have taken advantage of that for your work.
Definitely. For the, during kind of the rise in Black Lives Matter, the pandemic, I was almost weekly making prints like directly related to current events, and so things from Ahmaud Arbery and Breonna Taylor to John Lewis passing. So there's been lots of stuff going on there.
Awesome. Awesome. That's good stuff. Now, can you tell our audience some of where this art has taken you, whether through the world or even it's just in America?
Yeah, like I said, I traveled to different schools. I taught at Penland in North Carolina earlier this summer. I've taught a class at Colorado College in Colorado Springs. I got some work acquired by the Met in New York, and so I've got a show up in New York for the rest of the year. So actually I'm going to New York in October to go see my work up on the walls in the Met.
Okay. Now, you are a part of a few foundations like the Art Book House and Fine Press Book Association. Can you tell us your involvement with that? How is that?
Yeah, it's a way, again, to connect the art to people and community. And so the Artist Book House is an organization in Evanston where I live, so just north of Chicago. There's a huge mansion that the city owns that we just got access to. So we're doing this $2 million renovation to turn this mansion into a place where people can learn about books, paper making, print making, writing. It's going to be a huge endeavor.
Sounds like a lot of stuff that people involved with art would appreciate.
For sure.
Now let's talk Knockstock. Why are you here? Like, what is over there in the Beaver Dam? Let our audience know some of the specialties that you've brought with you.
Yeah, so Lori invited me. So I'm a letterpress printer. And there's 2 screen printers, Joe and Max, that are printing in the Beaver Dam. I'm at the Northwest Art Center?
Northwest Arts
Gallery. So we bought a press there, we bought a bunch of wood type there, so I'm in the middle of the gallery printing stuff all day. People can come by and check out what I'm doing and even pull a print themselves.
And how long are you here for?
I'll be here through Saturday. Knockstock ends. There's a closing ceremony at the gallery from 7 to 10, and I'll be flying out Sunday morning.
And not too sure, your piece is free, cost, like what is that?
Yeah, I've got pieces at various prices, but I like to keep them affordable. So I have $20 prints, I have $30 prints. There's some that are more expensive, but because I can print multiples, I like students and people who are just starting to collect art or get into art to be able to afford them.
Okay, that's good. Have you gotten a chance to see any of the art that our Minot State students have done in the Hartnett Gallery?
Yeah, it's true. The gallery is fantastic, number one, and they have lots of really good art. And I've met a few students that have helped me today doing some printing.
Good. Is there anything else that you think you'd like to add?
I'm just excited to be here, and I hear it's starting wrapping up, but tomorrow's supposed to be tons of activity, so I'm excited to meet more people, either from Minot and from the community.
Awesome stuff, Mr. Blunt. Thank you for joining me. Ben Blunt, ladies and gentlemen, he has a show set in New York for October. We wish him all the best with that. He enjoys literally putting ink on paper, talking to students, talking with kids, adults, it doesn't matter. Anyone that has the passion for art, he will entertain them. Thank you, Mr. Blunt, for joining me.
Thank you.
Coming up from our underwriters, we will have Cole with our sports, Roxanne with our weather, and we hope that you stick with us.
Destin Hall. My major is broadcasting, specifically journalism. I've always liked photography. I just like to be that guy with the camera. I like interviewing the people. That's just something I always wanted to do. My grandpa always read the newspaper, so I wanted to take that and write in the newspaper because I know he'll be proud. So I want to get all my classes in right now so I can have a lot of experience in the field. So as soon as I get out of college, I can find the job that I really want to do. The people here, very wonderful. It's like a big family. They'll always have your back, and that's what I like about it.
I'm Shalom Barron. I'm from Kalispell, Montana. I'm a junior. You do a lot of hands-on classes. I've never done newspaper writing until now. I think it's great to be able to actually practice that. When I graduate, I'll actually have pieces that I've written. I definitely am interested in politics in general. I've been trying to focus on things that really interest me. That way I have experience in the things I'm interested in.
I've been cheering since I was a freshman in high school. I coached for about 2 years. I was a head coach there. It's always been my life. I really love how involved all my teachers are, and they really care. I get a lot of real-world experience here. Public relations to me is all about helping an organization, a business, an individual be shed in a positive light. That's what it's all about. For the MSU auction, we go around to businesses, we get donations. I got to auction off the packages on live TV. I loved everything about it. I can't tell you how much fun I had. I never knew what I was going to do, and I never had any passions. I have a broadcasting degree. I felt I was at home at school, and I finally felt I was on the right path, and I was actually going to like what I'm doing and be good at it.
Minot State's small enough that you get to experience a lot of good things. Get into radio right away, TV right away, work as a director, a producer, or a talent on the show. It's really fun to be involved doing all those things. We've got the new technical equipment. Everything you work with here, for the most part, is going to be out there in the real world. Neil Roberts is a great mentor. He has been seasoned in TV and radio and able to bring that experience to the classroom, and he's personable. He has a passion for it, and he wants everyone else to share that passion as well. I'm the director and producer of Inside Out. I work with a lot of different people and make sure that everyone's satisfied and everybody's working together to make communication what it is. Over this semester, everybody's worked together and found this rhythm with each other, and it all just comes together. It makes a really nice finished product.
Thank you for staying with us. As promised, we do have a lot in store for the show. Roxanne, our weather girl, is standing by.
Hi guys, yes, as Howard said, I'm Roxanne and I'm going to be your weather girl for this semester. Let's go. Currently in Minot, it's going to be 80 degrees and cloudy, so make sure you bring those coats. The high is also going to be 81, while the low is sitting at 55. We're going to go on to our 7-day forecast now. Friday is going to be the coldest day of the week, so make sure you bundle up, but it should be sunny. Saturday and Sunday, our weekend's looking pretty nice, both sitting at 81 as the high, while 43. Week is going to be that Wednesday. So we're going to look at our current temperatures around the state. Currently in Wilson is the coldest of North Dakota right now, sitting at 73 degrees. Dickinson is at 79, while Bismarck is twinning with us in Minot at 81 degrees. We're going to go on to our east. So our track team is going to go to Wayne, Nebraska. They're in a tournament this weekend. So on Friday, while they're traveling, it's going to be 72 degrees on that bus ride, while the low is sitting at 45. While they're going to be running, it's going to be 79 as that high, while 39 is going to be that low. I hope they run super fast, and then they come home that Sunday at 88 degrees for sitting on that bus ride. So for those who don't know, I'm originally from Las Vegas, Nevada, and I thought it would be a great idea to spotlight everybody in the broadcasting department and where they're originally from. So we're going to look at my hometown weather spotlight today. And currently in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's 91 degrees and sunny. The high in Las Vegas right now is going to be 95 degrees, while the low is sitting at 72. That's all I have for the weather today. I'll see you guys next week. Up next is Tyler Lubin.
Thank you, Roxanne, and he's a national touring artist, educator, and speaker. Joining us now is Joe Davis. Joe, thank you for joining us today.
Hey, glad to be here. Yeah.
So, what excites you about an event like Not Stock?
I love how community centered it is. Like, they're really great at bringing in folks not just on campus, but outside of campus, throughout the city, and even outside of the state. Different artists and speakers and educators, and bringing them all together to do something beautiful. So.
Well said. Being a founder and director of a multimedia production company, how busy do you find yourself on a regular basis? And is that kind of stressful?
It's ridiculous how busy. I'm not actually looking to hire a personal assistant right now. So if you know anybody, let me know. Hey, for real. Yeah, it's ridiculously busy, but I love it. Like they say, when you love your work, you never work a day in your life. Like, that's not entirely true. It is still hard work, but I enjoy it, so it's worth it. So.
That is very true. Do you normally do events like this on campus?
Yeah, definitely all the time. I haven't had a lot of opportunities. That's one of the reasons why I'm grateful to be here because, with the pandemic, things kind of slowed down. But it feels good to be back, connect with people again. So
that is awesome. And what kind of inspires you as an entertainer?
I love just human connection, just like learning about people, learning their stories, just digging deeper. And I always say that art helps me feel less alone and more alive. And so that's what I think I get the opportunity to create space for. So.
It's awesome. If you had to pick between music, poetry, theater, or dance, which one's your favorite and why?
That's a good question. That's hard. That's like a parent picking a favorite child or something. Like, come on now. So poetry is like my first love, but I think that theater can combine so many of those other elements. Theater can combine dance and music and poetry. So I would have to go. I'm kind of cheating a little bit, but I would have to say theater. Yeah.
Is there any advice for someone looking to get started in the world of entertainment?
I would just say practice is a big one. Practice. Whatever your craft is, I say you do best what you do most. So the more you can do it and strengthen those muscles, get involved, and then also connect with the community. Find mentors, find other people who are doing what you love to do. That'll sharpen those skills and get you more opportunities to build that network and to be successful. So, yeah.
So being an alumni and kind of being from Minot, is it more special being kind of home in a sense to perform for everyone here?
Yeah, it always feels good to come home. My parents still live here, so I crash at my parents' house. I meet a lot of people that I've like known for years. I get to reconnect with them, so I always love coming back.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And just kind of curious, where did you, after college, got your degree, did you know where you wanted to go like after college, or is it more of a...
I still don't know where I want to go some days. But no, I went to New York for a little while. I went from the Big Apple to the Minneapolis. Wound up in Minneapolis because of just the sense of community I found there. Just some really great friends, really great connections. But yeah, it was really just trying to find my way. And I think it's okay if folks don't always know where they're trying to go, but just trying to follow your heart, trying to stay true to what you feel. That's
true. And with your new music video out, can you kind of talk us through that experience and what that was like?
Yeah. So it was all based on this music project called Show Up, and I care a lot about what it means to show up as your best self, as your fullest and most authentic self. So for me, I wanted to create a visual that really embodied that. And so I reached out to folks in the community, other artists, videographers, dancers, and we kind of created together. So it was a lot of fun.
That's awesome. Yeah. So when you're performing tomorrow on campus, is that correct?
Tonight at 7:30 in the quad.
Okay. Can you want to talk us through what you're kind of expecting or what you're planning to do?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to feel the vibe, but I do a lot of spoken word, hip hop, maybe a little dance. Just it depends on what the crowd is feeling and bounce the energy off of them, but it's going to be a good time for sure.
Did you preview anything tonight or no?
I mean, I could spill a little something if you want me to. Let's see. I'll spit a 16-bar verse. Here we go. I just want to breathe, release a sigh of relief, because no one's trying to police me. I can finally smile and be free. I can bring all of me, no apology, go follow my wildest dreams. Making my ancestors proud of me because I know how to be fly without wings. Unlocking the God in me, walking the prophecy, who I am called to be. Done patiently waited, today is the day I take back what belongs to me. I got it, ain't no doubt about it, ain't got a dotted right across every T. Honor my muscle and body, my body will guide me to all that I need. Yeah.
You said tonight at 7:30, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get it.
It's going to be awesome. Any concluding messages for the fans or anything you want to let known?
Just stay true to your heart. You know what I'm saying? I think showing up takes practice. You got to stay rooted and grounded and centered in yourself and in your community. And I think when we do that, we create the world that we want to live in together. So,
once again, that is Joe Davis performing tonight at 7:30 in the quad. We'll be right back for word from our underwriters.
Let's get it.
Thank you to all of our underwriters. Trinity Health is a comprehensive healthcare system based in Minot, North Dakota.
Fiance, with all your prom and bridal needs, located in downtown Minot.
KCJB 910 AM, Minot's news and information station.
Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, sports.
KIZZ FM Z94, playing today's hit music.
Mix 99.9, Minot's music mix.
SRT, offering a number of services including phone, TV, internet, and security.
KRRZ, 1390 AM, Minot's classic hits.
KZPR 105.3 FM, Minot's Rock Station.
East End, where the poor is worth so much more, located in downtown Minot.
Qdoba, easy, on time, full of flavor.
Nice Impressions, no job is too big or too small, located in downtown Minot.
MSU Beavers Hockey. Online info at msubeavers.com.
Forward Communication, connecting professionals in the Midwest.
El Azteca, authentic Mexican food on North Broadway near the airport.
MSU Theater Department. Year-round entertainment.
Red and Green, MSU's student-run newspaper.
MSU Bookstore. For all your campus needs.
Minot Nutrition Addiction, offering healthy smoothies and meal replacements on the go.
HBarB Construction, for all your oil field needs.
Bear's Cat Donuts, located on Broadway across from Minot State campus.
Final segment in our show today with Sports with Cole, and there's so much to talk about. Cole, we'll try to keep it in the Minot area, NFL. Let's talk about those Vikings.
Oh boy, yeah, that's tough luck for Neil Roberts, our professor. You know, last second field goal missed to lose the game. Unfortunate for them, but COVID pandemic has come and gone. You know, everything is starting to come back to some normalcy. Yep. And it's cool to see fans back in the stands, especially not just here in the local area, but also watching some professional sports as well. But with that being said, hello, Beaver fans, and welcome to the first MSU Sports Report of the semester. I'm Cole Clementich, a junior in the Minot State Professional Communication Department. I am actually from here in Minot, North Dakota, Roll Magi. That being said, MSU fall sports have returned to campus after the NSIC canceled the fall season last year. The athletes are back and better than ever, one of the fall teams being football. However, it has not been a hot start for them, as they are 0-3 after 3 games played, their recent matchup being in Wayne, Nebraska. The ground game was effective as they rushed for over 200 yards, but still fall to Wayne State 48-0. The Beavers are back home to take on 20th ranked MSU Mankato. Kickoff is 6 o'clock for the second home game of the season. The Beavers soccer team has shown improvement in their recent road trip. On the pitch, MSU picks up 2-0 and 1-0 victories over Minnesota Duluth and St. Cloud State. After posting 15 saves and back-to-back shutouts for the Beavers, Maddie Kindred was named NSIC Goalkeeper of the Week. The Beavers are back on the pitch when they travel to Southwest Minnesota State. MSU Volleyball started conference play at home, losing 3-0 to Minnesota Crookston, and on the road, another 3-0 sweep on Tuesday that took place in MSU Moorhead, home of the Dragons. It's time for the weekend preview. Catch MSU and other Minot sporting events in action for the weekend ahead. The volleyball team will be hosting a home doubleheader with Upper Iowa on Friday at 6 p.m. and Winona State on Saturday. First serve for that one will be at 11 a.m. in the Dome. As mentioned earlier, Beaver football will be at home versus MSU Mankato with a 6 p.m. kickoff. And if you are interested, Bishop Ryan Catholic School football has their homecoming game tomorrow, taking on Stanley. A 7 p.m. start time at Herb Parker Stadium. A quick shout out to the Souris Valley Saberdogs, capping off the summer, winning the 2021 Expedition League title. Several MSU baseball players were fortunate enough to represent the Saberdogs and Beavers, finishing as champions. That is all we have on this week of MSU Inside Out Sports. I am Cole Clementich signing off, and as always, roll Beavs. Tyler and Howard, I got the Carolina Panthers winning against the Houston Texans tonight for Thursday Night Football. I just think Davis Mills is unproven, but kind of a tough situation with Tyrod Taylor getting hurt.
Yeah, no doubt. I definitely hope for your sake, for my sake, that you're right, because I have CMC in 2 of my fantasy leagues, and the Panthers win. He is their whole offense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Panthers are looking pretty good. Sam Darnold and that offense through the first 2 weeks. However, I do have a theory. Tyrod Taylor has a cycle where he gets hurt first weeks, 2 weeks of the year. In Cleveland, Baker Mayfield comes in, replaces him. Look at them now. They're good. The previously Chargers, whatever, Los Angeles team now.
Personal.
Justin Herbert, took over from
Herbert
Tyrod Taylor
situation,
after the doctor punctured his lung. They take off on Justin Herbert's Rookie of the Year. Now, Houston Texans, they have Davis Mills taking over.
QB. I see where you're getting there.
You see where I'm going? So maybe, Tyrod Taylor's exit.
I mean, we'll see what the Deshaun Watson situation brings, but you're right. You bring up a good point.
During
there.
the break, he's ruled out. I saw
For
that during
now,
the break. He's ruled out for tonight's game. So we're going on Davis Mills, and if not, CMC and the Panthers will take it away.
Yeah, maybe history repeats itself in Houston, but we'll be right back after a message from our underwriters.
Public speaking is what I want to do with my life. I want to be able to influence others. Being in this class, I've made friends that I hang out with all the time and really good people. The professors are all so willing to help me with anything, and I'm really loving it. I have so many opportunities. I love being here, and I truthfully can't wait to see what this 4 years holds. If I could do anything to change a life, that would just be absolutely amazing.
What's great about my communications major is that it literally teaches you to communicate with people. I love the idea of event planning. I also like the idea of opening up my own business. The experience has been really good. Our department is really small, but you build connections with people. I thought that I was an introvert when I went into it. The farther it got along, I'm becoming more extroverted, so I forced myself to come out of my bubble, which has been good.
Destin Hall. My major is broadcasting, specifically journalism. I've always liked photography. I just like to be that guy with the camera. I like interviewing the people. That's just something I always wanted to do. My grandpa always read the newspaper, so I wanted to take that and write in the newspaper because I know he'll be proud. So I want to get all my classes in right now so I can have a lot of experience in the field. So as soon as I get out of college, I can find the job that I really want to do. The people here are very wonderful. It's like a big family. They'll always have your back, and that's what I like about it.
I'm Shalom Barron. I'm from Kalispell, Montana. I'm a junior. You do a lot of hands-on classes. I've never done newspaper writing until now. I think it's great to be able to actually practice that. When I graduate, I'll actually have pieces that I've written. I definitely am interested in politics in general. I've been trying to focus on things that really interest me. That way I have experience in the things I'm interested in.
It was a wonderful start to our MSU show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us and staying with us the entire time. I would like to thank all of our guests for coming in, Mr. Ben Blunt, Joe Davis. Thank our news reporter, Emily Norman, for that update, Roxanne giving the weather update, and Cole with his update and views on sports. Tyler, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Be sure to look out for 2 new shows on campus. The Saturday Showdown is this Saturday. There's a football pregame show at 3:30 as the Beavers take on Mankato. And then be sure to look out on Monday's show Inside the Dam, which features an in-depth look at sports on Minot State. That will also air at 2:30 here at the same channel. Once again, look for us next Thursday, same place, same time. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Roll.